Hello everyone, welcome back to Lucky Loaders 15, where I'll be giving you 4 of my best bets for tomorrow's race in action. Yeah, you heard that correctly, I'll be giving you 4 of my best bets tomorrow. Now before I give you those, I just want to say it was a good day for us in the end. We would have come out with some profit. Our next best, Blue Hills, won at Marseille, just got up on the line, was advertised at 5-1 each way last night, and if you got on that you would have had a profitable day. Our other selections, Le Gastronome at Marseille, I ran okay, finished in 3rd place, but in the end had probably a little bit too much to do, but was running on strongly in the closing stages. And then our other selection, our Longshot, which ran at Kempton, just outlawed, never had a chance to dictate the race, was in a battle for the lead early on, and as soon as he was just off them in 3rd, 4th place, it was always going to be hard for him. That's not his running style, but I think it's going to help him get better handicap. The handicapper should probably drop him down a couple of pounds, and he will be winning again later this season, but just one to keep for the memory bank. But that's how we did today, and hopefully tomorrow we can have a good day. We're really ramping up the better races tomorrow. There's going to be a Group 3 on show, a listed race at Kempton, and our nap is actually going to come in the classic trial, which is normally raced at Sandown, but it's a good job that they've got this race for Kempton. And my nap tomorrow in this race in the 2:45, the Group 3 Classic Trial, is going to be Hypothetical, which is currently 4-1 for John Gosden and Frankie Dettori. Now, I would urge anyone who can get access to race replays to go back and watch this one. This horse won at Chelmsford in December, and oh my god, this horse won very impressively. This one definitely went under the radar. I never noticed him until today, but yeah, it was very impressive. Now this horse was at the back of the field that day, and then in the home straight at Chelmsford, and it's not very long, the straight at Chelmsford, he got a lovely gap up the inside, and then when he flew and he put his rivals to bed. The second place horse that day was a horse for Charlie Fellows called London Arch. He subsequently went on to win after that, and he's now rated 82, and you got to think, Hypothetical beat an 82 rated horse first time out. That takes something special to produce something like that, beating him by 5 lengths. And this horse definitely could have the potential to be running in group races this season. And it's interesting that John Gosden has decided to come here. He's got a fantastic record in the race. He's won this race 9 times. And this horse has got a lovely pedigree by Lope de Vega, related to some Guineas winners on his dam side. Cost 550,000 guineas as a yearling. This horse could be very special. Not a bad draw in stall 7 tomorrow. With Frankie aboard, I expect a really good run. I'm not sure what the future plans for this horse could be. Potentially maybe Derby. I know Born with Pride is going to be well fancied for a lot of people tomorrow, but I'm just wondering if she might need the run. But she did win on debut, but hey, what do I know? But Hypothetical, going to be my nap tomorrow, and I just think a 4-1 represents a lot of value, and that's what we're going to kick off with. We then go to France for the 3:27, keeping up our French form, hopefully, for some of you that like to bet on the racing out there. We go to the 3:27 for my long shot in a place called Evereux. Now, I've never heard of this race track tomorrow, but one did leap out the page at me, and that's a horse called Gymkhana, currently 11-1 with bookmakers at the moment. And this horse is trained by Paul de Chauvigny, and Alexis Pouchin is booked for the ride, an apprentice jockey, claiming handy £3. He's one of the best talents in France at the moment, coming through the apprentice ranks. He's had quite a few opportunities with the likes of Andre Fabre. I remember he rode a winner for him at Duval last weekend, and he definitely impressed, and he did well after that. I followed him in a few times, and he's in good form. The stable of this trainer as well, Paul de Chevigny, they're a small stable, but they've been going okay. They've had one winner from 2 runners, so they're in good form. And this horse, Gymkhana, I'd urge anyone who can watch the race replay on Sky Sports Racing at theraces.com. Go back and watch the Longshot run. This horse was pretty much in last place and was not given a hard time at all. Literally was on the bridle, and it passed quite a few horses and finished in a close 8th place. And there's already been some form lines come out of that race. It was a handicap at Longshot, which is probably a more competitive race than he's running in tomorrow. And I just think it's a serious note here that they've booked this apprentice jockey. He's one of the best around, and at 11-1 I think he's well overpriced. If you actually go back through his form as well, he used to be based with Lions over in Ireland. and then he went to David O'Meara, and now he's in France. And David O'Meara sent a few horses over to France, and they've been running this kind of level. Beryl the Petal's one of them. She's a winner in waiting. But yeah, Gymkhana at 11 to 1, I think it's a crazy price. And for me, I wouldn't be at all surprised if this horse could go very close. We then go to the listed race for the 355 at Kempton, and I'm going with an old favourite here called Billesdon Brook. Some of you might be aware that I've put up Billesdon Brook quite a few times in her career. She did us a favour last year. We backed her and put her up as a tip on my own podcast, actually, when she won the Group 1 Sun Chariot Stakes. Now, she's going to be carrying a penalty in listed company tomorrow for that Group 1 success for Richard Hannon and Sean Levy. But on rating, she's still well better than anything. She's £11 better off. So if it was in a handicap, she would be given more weight in theory. But in stall 4, that's not a problem for her tomorrow. She's a course winner as well, so the all-weather shouldn't be too much of a problem for Billesdon Brook. She won at Chelmsford before, so that shouldn't be an issue. I think she's the classiest filly in the race. I know there's some nice fillies in the race as well that could still have a bit more to offer and will have the weight advantage. But Billesdon Brook, like I said, if she's primed and ready to go, I expect a bold bid. She won the 1,000 guineas as well, remember, at 66 to 1, so don't underestimate her. And at 9 to 2, I think that represents serious value, and I think she should be the favourite for this race. So yeah, that's going to be my next best, and hopefully she can do us another favour. We're then going to add one more tip which goes in the 4:15 at Yarmouth. We'll just call this the extra tip in the stats below, and we go in the 4:15 at Yarmouth with a horse called Maydanny. I had to put this horse in, currently at 11 to 4 with bookmakers at the moment, trained by Mark Johnston, who had a good day today, had a couple of winners, and Dane O'Neill's booked for the ride in the colours of Sheikh Mohammed Al Maktoum. Now this horse is by Dubai out of Attraction, and Attraction, you might remember many years ago now, won the Guineas for Mark Johnston, and he's had a few horses from her as she's become a brood mare. He's got Elikam, who this is a half brother to. Elikam is now starting to find his forte. Group 2 winner for Mark Johnston, seems to run well at York, but he took a while to get going. He was a bit of a nutcase for a while. He disappointed, but yeah, he's really come to the fore in the last year or so. And actually, a lot of Attraction's progeny, she actually got better as they've actually got better with age. So I think Maydanny in this race tomorrow, off a mark of 80, has got an outstanding chance of running a big race. And for me, I think at 11 and 4 he represents value, and if he's anywhere near that mark, he should be winning this. So for me, Maydanny is going to be my extra bet, and hopefully we can have another winner there tomorrow. But yeah, that's all I've got to say for. So if you want a review of all these tips, the 4 best bets tomorrow are in the 2:45 at Kempton, Hypothetical, in the 3:25 at Evereux, Gymkhana, in the 3:55 at Kempton, Billesdon Brook, and in the 4:15 Maydanny. But they'll all be in the description box below. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe here to my YouTube channel at LuckyLoaders15. You can also follow me on Twitter as well using my handle, which is at LuckyLoaders15. Also as well, feel free to check out my website, which is www.chrisloaderracing.co.uk for a full list of my portfolio. Please gamble responsibly, and we'll be seeing you soon.